Dr. Ken Vanderlip and Susie Vanderlip, certified speaking professional, are experts in stress management and life balance. In this high-content workshop, De-Stress for Success, participants gain the insight and tools to overcome burnout, being overwhelmed, and the stress of body, mind, and spirit. The Vanderlip's guide to people on a journey is both relaxing and energizing, entertaining and educational. They create a comfortable space for personal growth that results in greater productivity and life satisfaction. Audiences laugh, relax, and grow through the Vanderlip's warm and encouraging rapport.
I know laughter is one of the best medicines for stress there possibly is. But I'm also a firm believer in a good cry. You know, I have really come to realize that we women are very lucky. We're very lucky because God gave us PMS, so once a month we can have a good cry. And in addition, I think God gave women credit cards, so once a month men can have a good cry. Sometimes, to deal with stress, we need to just regroup with our very closest, dearest friends and just tune out some of the world. But all of life has stress. Even the animal world has stress.
Which one is which?
De-Stress for Success incorporates the Vanderlip's 30 years of experience in clinical psychology, martial arts, guided meditation, 12-step concepts, and yoga. Everyone takes home some insight or technique they can use daily in their personal and professional lives.
That action, as it comes, you don't have to use a lot of force, just like he did with me when I came. He just did a crosswalk the other way. It takes and redirects the power and energy so it's away from you. What's your name? Mike, thank you so much for volunteering. What I try to do is teach this principle now emotionally. You've seen the physical. Imagine every bad word that's calling you everything negative in the world, and you have an imaginary arm that just deflects it aside. So instead of hitting you in the heart, hitting you in the gut, sticking in your brain, the words go by your head. You hear the words, but you don't take them inside. You deflect it off just like the punch. Now you can respond to them without being floored. You can use your arm to deflect it right away. Now this is something that in my private practice I use with people to help them build a way of not taking things in personally that are too negative.
Now all we're going to do, we're going to take that right leg, we're going to wrap it over your neck. No, I'm kidding. I couldn't do that even if I wanted to. My hand is going to actually just indicate how quickly to inhale and how quickly to exhale. Ladies, let your stomachs pooch out. This is one of those times. It is A-okay. And we're going to fill it up with air. Here we go. And inhale. And exhale. Come back center gently and slowly. Recross the legs. Take that right hand, cross the legs to the seat of the chair, the left hand to the back. Interlace the fingers. Stick those heels out in front of you. Inhale, out, down the legs, scoop all the way up to the ceiling. Fill that whole body with air. Exhale, a deep, long, slow exhale.
And I use it in my practice all the time. It's called HALT. Too hungry, too angry, too lonely, too tired. Stop. Now this comes from the 12-step programs. I found it and I adapted it as quickly as I could to my private practice because every single one of us needs to know this principle. Interesting. HALT. Too hungry, angry, lonely, tired. The hunger and tired, physiological, with the emotions in the middle. It's exactly what happens. Remember the response patterns in the body? But if we get too hungry or too tired, what happens to us physiologically? We get really some chemical processes going, and that's going to affect our emotions.
Now this is interesting. When we're walking, and I'm saying, you know, Ken, I really need to talk to you about this thing. This is what's going on right now. And I'm really not comfortable with what you did the other day. But when we're walking and looking in the same direction, it feels really emotionally and physically feels like we're working on solving this problem together rather than, now you listen to me, buddy.
It's a lot safer, too, when they're looking ahead, guys. What I like about this is the 4 basic agreements in themselves. Be impeccable to your word. That just simply means talk your walk and walk your talk. Okay? Being totally honest. Don't take things personal. That's another way of helping to deflect. If what they say, you don't take it personal, you take it only as additional information. That helps you to respond, but you don't take it into yourself again and personalize everything that comes out. That can be difficult at times, especially when it is a very intense emotional situation. But the better you get at that, the better it is. Don't make any assumptions. Always inquire, find out more, try to clarify. And the last is simply do the best that you can do each day, especially at doing the 4 steps.
We're going to look at ways to stop the head from either being very critical of us or critical of others. And that's where stress comes in. One of the things is to stop that critical head when you put your head on the pillow at night. Is the last thing you can do is to remind yourself of 3 things or more, but at least 3 things you've done right today. Now, we're going to give you 1 minute to think of even 2 things that you have done right today, even if it's just putting on underwear and wearing deodorant, and if you haven't done it, I don't want to know about it. Okay? And share that with your neighbor real quick, and when they're through, neighbor, tell them, good job, and then the next person has their chance. And one of the keys, have hobbies, have fun, have humor, because the reasons angels can fly is they take themselves so lightly.
Book Dr. Ken Vanderlip and Susie Vanderlip to pick up morale, enhance productivity, and revitalize yourself, your workforce, and your family. To book the Vanderlips, call 800-707-1977.